Julia, welcome to this studio where we could share our knowledge and experience of everything that you pretty much overcame in the world of appraisals. Everything that you learned, everything that you dealing with day-to-day operations, everything that you are witnessing. And our topic for today is home improvements. To me, this is a very, very important topic. As a real estate broker, we get to be invited to many homes that are in many cases, in my opinion, are overdone.
Yes.
Overdone with so much passion and love. And in many cases, people dreaming about having a big mansion. And when I go into these homes and I see what they've done to them, sometimes the combination of colors is so unique
Yes.
that it's not just a paint job. It's some very like artsy paintings on the walls and moldings instead of having like regular simple stuff. And it's all the preference, right, of one individual person that's living and dreaming about having. But let's dive deep today into how it affects you conducting the proper appraisal report. How is it affecting you looking to the neighborhood and seeing, let's say, 5 homes that are basic and regular on 40 by 100 lot and something that's double lot and a mansion?
Right.
How do you determine the value to those? Because to me, as a real estate broker, we always get confused. What would be the right value to this home?
Right.
It's not identical to anything in the neighborhood. It definitely stands out. But from the point of determining the value as a real estate broker and from the appraisal standpoint, how do you guys justify the value?
Right. This is very challenging for appraisers just as it is for brokers because, people get very emotionally invested in their homes. And there comes an issue of over-customizing their properties. They want to put everything that they have, all the love on their big American dream and to make this a custom-made home just for them.
Correct.
And, the issue we have as appraisers is obviously, as I stated earlier, we are market-based, fact-based individuals. We have to back up everything that we provide. All of our opinions have to be provided and backed up by facts. And when you have such an over-customized property, it becomes very challenging because you may not have comparable sales, right? And it becomes a big issue for us as appraisers because if I cannot get a comparable sale to justify the improvement, justify that enormity, that size of that property, it will not come in at what the homeowner thinks it will come in at. And that becomes a big problem for them because, in their mind, they have a certain number that they feel, the key word is feel, is appropriate. But if I cannot back up that number with a comp, it becomes a problem for me and for everyone else.
Wow. Julia, we have the privilege in many cases visit some very luxury, beautiful homes.
Yes.
And to justify the numbers sometimes it's extremely complicated.
Yes.
How do you feel about people doing more on the inside than the outside? Because to me, when we put the sign out there and the buyer drives by and they see that, hey, look, this is a new home on the block for sale, the first flash into their eyes goes, what does the house looks like?
Right.
What would be, as a professional, your best piece of advice to keep a balance between the internal and external appearance?
It's always good to take care of your property. Don't leave it in distress, both the interior and the exterior. So if the exterior needs to be spruced up, fix the siding, fix the roof, fix the lawn, maybe the brickwork, maybe the railings, paint the doors, fix the trims. That's the first thing people see. Both professionals and regular people, who are interested in the home. That's the first impression. It's very important. It's very good to keep things clean, beautiful curb appeal, organized, make it look very nice from the outside. As far as the inside, I would give the same advice, declutter. That's a big problem for a lot of people. They store things, leave things, and it becomes very cluttered. Declutter your space. Get rid of unnecessary super personal fixtures or items. Whoever's coming into your home, potential buyer, they want to envision themselves there. So you may have a taste for something, blue walls, but a typical buyer may not appreciate that. So you want to keep things as neutral as possible. Yes.
What brings the value up? Let's talk about what improvements would you recommend people do? I also, on top of all my business that I do, deal with a lot of co-op apartments.
Right.
And my clients in many cases asking me questions. Olga, where do you think I should begin my improvements? Decluttering is the first point from my professional opinion.
Yes.
But bathrooms, kitchen, flooring, paint jobs, moldings, custom closets.
Whoever's coming into your space, they want to see themselves in that space, and they want to see themselves do as least amount of work as possible. So it's nice to have some upgrades, bring the kitchen up to date, bring the bathrooms up to date, and clean up, make everything look neat. And again, don't go crazy with the over improvements. Keep things basic, keep things simple, clean. That's really what the buyers want to see, and that's really what they want.
Do you think building extensions or building additional bedrooms or building additional bathrooms or finishing up the basements, in many cases it could cause increase in taxes if anyone is looking to, update their basement and finish it up.
Right.
But talk about the value. Let's talk about the value on finished basements.
So finished basements is considered an amenity. And again, we have to look at the market, right? Is the market and the typical buyer for that market, are they expecting a finished basement? Or all the homes in the area have unfinished basement, and that's the market? We have to really observe what the market is commanding. But obviously, a finished basement would be a premium because, they put in the work and you're getting the added amenity of having a fully finished basement. So that's definitely a home improvement that would add value. Another thing, obviously, is an additional bedroom or an additional bathroom. Families are expanding and people want more space. So an additional bedroom and bathroom adds value to the property. Post-COVID, I would say a lot of people are really interested in outdoor space. They want that finished outdoor space. They want a nice deck. They want somewhere where they could go outside, spend time with their families, with their children. So I'm noticing a lot of interest in properties with finished exteriors, with nice decks, with maybe certain amenities that an outdoor space would provide. So that is a value boost in today's economy and in today's day and age.
Talking about improving the home value, right? I come across a lot of cases where people would put in solar panels.
Right.
But the roof has to be brand new.
Right.
You definitely want to make sure that this solar panel is paid off.
Right.
Because the next buyer, whoever is coming in, they don't want to deal with someone's bill.
Yeah.
Also, talking about finishing up the backyard, let's say, with paving stones or putting up a pool. During COVID, I remember very clearly when everybody was locked up, homes that had backyards that are good size gave people the opportunity to go out there and enjoy the space. And having the pool in the backyard, from the appraisal standpoint, let's say if I'm dreaming of installing a pool,
yes,
would it be tremendous value to my home?
So a pool is a very tricky topic from the appraisal standpoint because we have to back up. Is the market expecting a property with a pool? Are all the homes improved with the pool and yours isn't? So it really comes down to what is happening in the market. For our New York City market, the pool it's kind of a tricky area because it's a very subjective taste. Obviously, because you don't have much times of summer, right? You have maybe 3.5 months where you could possibly use the pool, and then it's kind of wasted space. But I do see the desirability of it and its selling point where, as we explained, post-COVID, many people may want that amenity and maybe they don't want to go out to the public pools and they want to have a pool party at home and not deal with with the unnecessary traveling and overpopulized spaces, right? We want to kind of keep things small and private and intimate.
So much to talk about. We have so much more content that we will be coming out with, Julia. I really thank you very much for all your tips and all your wisdom that you are sharing today with our audience. Everyone, please stay tuned for more exciting episodes. Thanks a lot for watching. If you are enjoying our content, please follow us, please comment, subscribe to our channels. Please keep sharing to everyone you like. Please keep sharing and ask them to comment. And please understand that your comments are driving us to understand what you guys love, need, and want down the road with more content that we're working on to creating down the road in the future. Thanks everyone for watching and have a blessed day.